Hello everyone, thanks so much for supporting this channel. I believe many of you are looking for the right way to be successful, and this channel is designed exactly for that. I started this channel because I want to give my two sons some useful advice on how to live a meaningful life and also give myself the guidance to my own personal success. But now I realize that it can benefit a lot more people who are on the same journey with me. So if you like it, subscribe it, share it, whatever you think it will help to get those good advice across to other people, and yes, it is free. Think and Grow Rich is a very old book, but yet still one of the most powerful books you can find when we talk about success. Many people actually read it, but I wonder how many of these people eventually become rich. One of the problems I realize is that it is like learning swimming. You can't read a book and then swim like a fish. You need demonstrations and handheld guidance. That is the part where mentoring and coaching comes into play. We'll talk about that later in the following videos, but if we can at least get the message right and understand the mechanism of how it works, then when it comes to the time of actually attaining success, you will not lose direction. Now I want to show you this chart. It gives you a snapshot of how you can think and grow rich. The cycle starts from your desire and goes through phase, knowledge, plan, and execution. I'll make one video on each part to explain it to you how it actually works and how you can apply it in your own life. So remember, stay tuned for this channel. Probably you have or you haven't read the book, but that doesn't matter. What matters is you need to understand how we define thinking first. Thinking is actually a development of a thought. Let's look at this progress. First, you have a thought, then it turns into an idea. We often get bombarded with millions of thoughts every day, but not many are actually rich enough to be turned into ideas. Because to form an idea, you need to have a motivation behind it. An idea, if lingered long enough, it becomes a wish. You basically mix the idea with a small amount of emotion, some eagerness. This isn't a very huge thing to do because we were born with the skills to express our feelings. If your eagerness is big enough, it becomes a want. I want a new iPhone is a stronger feeling than I wish to have a new iPhone. That is where sales actually happened. People's needs are created through this process for millions of years. A want is where most people stopped, and that is why most people are not succeeding in their lives. So why people stop? It is mainly because 99% of the people are influenced by outward stimulations. Now stop and let's do an experiment, okay? Let's pull up the YouTube trending videos. So can you see any depth in these videos? Every day in our life, our brain is like a crazy drunk monkey. It is always jumping up and down, running around. This is the conscious mind. Your mind is giving you thoughts, ideas, and emotions. The problem with our current time is that we're drowned by these distractions such as Facebook, Twitter, and other social medias. We get instant gratifications if our wants are not satisfied. It's like you let the steam go before it builds up its power. So the first thing first, delete these apps from your cell phone and remove any possible distractions that will get into your way for you to become rich. It's like a fast food. People want it to kill time and get mentally fat so they can stop thinking or imagining or dreaming. There is also a level of knowledge required to promote a want to the next level, which is looking to ourselves inwardly. We'll get more into it in our next video, but today let's look at this book first. It says every person who wins in any undertaking must be willing to burn his ships and cut all sources of retreat. Only by doing so can one be sure of maintaining the state of mind known as a burning desire to win, and that is essential to success. It also says, wishing will not bring riches. So when we are on the journey to success, if you want success, it is not enough. You need to be prepared to sacrifice for the ultimate success. When you know what you're willing to lose in order to get, you have the right stage of thinking, which is called the burning desire. So now we get to the real question. What exactly you need to desire? This has not been fully explained in this book, so I will add some of my own research into it. So first, desire links to ambition. Let's look at Elon Musk. Is he a charismatic presenter like Steve Jobs? Or is he a smart kid who can learn things faster than others? Or is he just works hard? The answer is no to all this, but he's a man with enough ambition and determination to change the world. Desire is ambition with determination. So the question becomes, what's your ambition? Quite interestingly, the book says there is one weakness in people for which there is no remedy. It is the universal weakness of lack of ambition. Put in a simple way, if you believe you were born for something, and that something is worth your life searching for or becoming, even if it is as small as a peanut, you have something to desire. If you feel miserable and complaining all day of the life that you are living in, you have to stop and think again. Why on earth you are still breathing? The truth and the fact is, we were born rich. There's actually a book for that. I can put the link in the description below, so if you're interested you can have a read. So we all have the ability to become successful. It may have been buried deep, but we all have it. That's what made us human, and that's why we were created. So now I encourage you to start with the following questions. First is, why am I still alive? And the second is, in my short period of time, while I'm capable to work, if I can only pick one thing, what would that be and why? And the third one is, how much should I get paid for that one thing? So once you have the answers for these questions, check the descriptions below for the goals that you need to write down. I've taken the descriptions directly from the book Think and Grow Rich. Once you've written it down, let's go back and review it again, because I want you to think and check it to see if you have based the possibility of getting that money on what you have right now or the ways that you might know right now. If yes, cross that out and do it again. I want you to think boldly as if it is a mission impossible. I will tell you why in the next video. At this moment, once you write it down, you need to believe in it and imagine you are really meeting the successful you every day for at least 30 minutes. You will be surprised to see you started to live a life that needs justification for your goals, and you start to look for opportunities no matter how slim they are, and of course you talk with more confidence. The last thing I need you to understand is that Think and Grow Rich is not a straight line, it is a loop, as you can see here. I'll make a final video called The Loop, which was inspired by this new book from Ray Dalio and is the #1 New York Times bestseller and #1 Amazon Business Book of the Year. It's called Principles. After you set your goal on a piece of paper, we will burn it with desire and faith in the next video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out anything, and leave your feedbacks below if you find this video really helped you. Until then, keep reading and keep thinking.